Today, from Dublin, Ireland, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the London Monarchs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Monarchs and the Dublin Shamrocks. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. And to give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Right back to him on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did. But he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 106 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And as a defensive end, getting off, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And as a result, possession switches hands. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 4th down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he rifles one incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Back to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. And his throw here's incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss.
Gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. It's a 1-score game now. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. That time, a 9-play drive. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Second and 5. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 53. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This offense so far on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What is that?
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
London about set to take over on offense.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So now Las Vegas down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over.
One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for our visitors, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.